Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Goeiemorgen, dames en heren. Molweni, manene, namanene kazi. Welcome to the recognition ceremonies for graduates of the 2019 and 2020 academic year. Over the next 4 days, we will recognize the academic success of more than 4,000 graduates out of almost 14,000 whose qualifications were conferred virtually during the global coronavirus pandemic. How good is it to be celebrating with you in person this morning? Please can we request the following, that the audience please rise when the academic procession enters the hall and remain standing till after the moment of silence, and again at the end of the ceremony after the singing of the national anthem as the academic procession leaves the hall. That you please ensure your cell phones are on silent for the duration of the ceremony, but you're encouraged to share your good news using the hashtag Mandela Recognition. That you do not leave the hall during proceedings out of respect for all our graduates and their family. And finally, please note that in the event of a load shedding, we have a standby generator. Please remain seated as the generator will start within a few minutes. We trust that you will enjoy the recognition ceremony and a hearty word of congratulations to each and every graduate as you finally get to celebrate with your friends and family in person. Ladies and gentlemen, we request that you join us in a moment of silence as we remember those who made this graduation journey possible and those who are no longer with us. Please be seated. Thank you.
Honored guests, by virtue of the powers vested in me as Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, I hereby welcome you to this gathering for the purpose of recognizing the graduates of the 2019 and 2020 academic years. Chancellor Dr. Fraser Muleketi, Chairperson of the University Council, Ambassador January Badel, Vice Chairperson of Council, Ms. Mbato, Council members, Vice Chancellor Professor Sibongile Mutwa, Deputy Chancellors Professor Foxcroft, Dr. Tandem Gwebi, Professor Kiet, and Mr. Hashadze, Registrar Mr. De Koker, Executive Deans, other members of senior management, academic and support staff from my faculty, and those who are in stage especially, and those watching the proceedings online via our social media platforms. Our guest speaker, Ms. Rochelle de Kock, ISRC President, and all student leaders present. Our distinguished guests today, the Faculty of Humanities class of 2019 and 2020, which we are recognizing and celebrating today. And of course, parents, family, relatives, and all those who have supported you selflessly during your journey that led to the attainment of your degree. Kuni nonke ndiyanibulisa. Good morning, goeiemorgen, dumelang. As the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to you all on behalf of Nelson Mandela University at this wonderful occasion in our university as we celebrate you as graduates of 2019 and 2020. I'm also pleased that we can gather today in person, something we cannot take for granted anymore. First and foremost, to the graduates who we are celebrating today, I offer my warmest congratulations on your academic success, the culmination of hours of dedication and hard work. As the class of 2019 and 2020, we have endured and overcome exceptional uncertainties and challenges as the world was engulfed by the devastating effects of COVID-19, as we were reminded when we were required to observe a moment of silence at the beginning of the ceremony. The long-established traditions in the academy regarding the configuration of the academic year, how we teach, how we assess, how we conduct research, and how we interact with peers within and outside of the faculty, and even with family. All those were fundamentally challenged during these years. This has been particularly strenuous for us as the humanities faculty, given that the essence of our scholarship lies in humanistic knowledge, and social interaction is crucial in using this knowledge in making sense of the past, in interpreting the present, and imagining and realizing a better future for all humanity. Yet, even with continued uncertainties, fears, and fatalities we experienced from the pandemic, you adapted where and how you worked and embraced the opportunities presented by technology. This is notwithstanding the difficulties of access experienced by some of our students. I would like to thank you on behalf of the faculty and your teachers who are here today for executing your responsibilities in the manner you did. Many of you were surely frustrated due to cancelled ceremonies, celebrations, and annual traditions associated with graduations. Today is unusual, but still a very happy ceremony in an extraordinary time, which reminds us of the simple joy of being together. I trust that the celebrations that started in 2019 and 2020 will resume today, of course in a responsible manner, after this ceremony. You deserve it. As the Faculty of Humanities graduates, you are amongst the 581 graduates who are recognizing and celebrating this morning and later this afternoon. 24% of which receive their qualifications in master's and PhD. It will be amiss if I did not share with you that with achievements such as these, there are triumphs, but also setbacks. When confronted with setbacks, please be reminded of your journey in the university. Firstly, you have talents that landed you in this great university, talents that were nurtured and enhanced by your teachers through your humanities education. Secondly, you have courage in that you persisted and acquired your qualification, and we all know that it would not have been easy. Lastly, your personal strength got you through one of the most complex times of our history, with global health, economic, and political instabilities. And I'm sure some of you were part of the Fees Must Fall movements in 2014, 15, and 16. As a student from Nelson Mandela University, and specifically the Humanities faculty, we trust that the degree you received has equipped you with knowledge that will enable you to ask and respond to critical questions about complex challenges facing humanity. We charge you to be part of a solution to improve the human condition. Once again, my heartfelt congratulations to you and your families, and my very best wishes for your personal and professional successes. I know you will make us, as your alma mater, proud. Please stay in touch. Thank you, Makwande. Now I call upon our guest speaker, Ms. Rochelle de Kock, to deliver a few words of motivation to you, our graduates. And I'll just read a short resume, which really doesn't begin to do justice to someone like Ms. de Kock. Rochelle de Kock is the editor of the Herald and the Weekend Post newspapers based in Nelson Mandela Bay, as well as the Herald News website, Herald Live News website. She has 15 years working experience in the news and media environment, spending a bulk of that time focused on specialist local government reporting and politics. She has featured on national television and radio programs, providing analysis on news story-making headlines around the country. She is the Eastern Cape coordinator of the South African National Editors Forum. And of course, she has a Bachelor of Arts degree in Media, Communication and Culture from Nelson Mandela University, then Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. Rochelle is a wife and a mother to a son and daughter aged 10 and 15 respectively. Rochelle.
Chair of the Nelson Mandela University Council, Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Executive Deans of Humanities, Professor Pamela Maseko, Registrar, Directors of Heads of Departments, Academics, and last but not least, you, the graduates and your family members who are here. Good morning. Goeiemorgen, molweni. Can everybody hear me? Okay, sorry, I was just a little bit shaky there. Protocol is not something that journalists do very well. I just need to start off by saying what an absolute honor it is for me to be standing here and addressing you all in this very venue where I too walked up those stairs. And I walked across the stage over here, and I think I was capped somewhere in the middle over there. So I'm a very proud alumnus of this institution, and I'm a proud child of the Eastern Cape, who is committed to leaving our city, our province, and our country in a better place than I found it. And I do that every day with a team of journalists who are committed to producing journalism that effects change. The kind of journalism that makes a difference, because we should never be complacent with the injustices that surround us, especially if the power of our pens can change the life of even one person for the better. The South Africa of today is vastly different to the South Africa of yesteryear. There's a lot of good that has been achieved. I mean, look here, everyone that is sitting around in this very room, and the fact that I, a colored woman born in the small town of Tsolo, is able to stand before a diverse room of academics, excelling in the various fields, and deliver what I hope is a message of hope and inspiration to you all. You all know we have many rights and a world-class constitution that guarantees those rights. We have a vigorous judiciary that remains steadfast in its protection of that constitution, and that is something that we really should celebrate. We have freedom of speech, something that I hold very dear. We have freedom of religion and of association, and I mean, you all know that the list is endless. But as many of you know, there's a lot that is still wrong with our country. Inequality remains one of the biggest challenges. Unemployment, crime, corruption, these are things you hear every single day. This remains our biggest shame as a nation. So what responsibility do you and I have to work and contribute toward making a difference in the spaces that we occupy? By now, some of you have already had a taste of the working world. It is tough. It is unfair, and often it may feel pointless. We would all much rather be out having leisurely breakfasts and dinners at the seaside, taking photos of our food and drinks and loading them on our Instagram pages, all while getting paid a lot of money to do minimal work. It's absolutely normal to feel that way. I do get that way sometimes. But let me tell you, you would then be missing out on living out your purpose, from making a meaningful contribution to the lives of others, from building your communities and your country. It sounds rather cliche, I know, but what a better life is there than one that is driven by purpose, by passion and ambition. Now, you might not believe this, but I knew from the age of 12 already that I wanted to tell stories, stories that people would want to read or hear and would touch lives. My parents would really, tell you that I didn't stop talking really all the time. But this passion of mine was driven by the injustices that I saw around me. As I mentioned, I grew up in Solo. There's a lot of poverty. I saw inequality and the fact that women were treated lesser than men, when in fact the women that I was surrounded by worked harder than any man I had ever met. It was this passion that drove me to pursue a career in journalism, in news reporting specifically, because I believe fundamentally that I could lead change and make a difference. It was this drive that led me and a couple of colleagues to relentlessly pursue a series of stories that exposed a network of corrupt government officials and business people who were siphoning billions of rand meant for an affordable transport system that was meant to benefit the downtrodden of this city. Those stories ultimately sparked investigations, and the cases are currently before the court. It was this spirit of wanting a just society that pushed me to expose how a ward councillor pocketed money meant for an NGO caring for the elderly. That reporting sparked a Hawks investigation and ultimately led to a conviction which saw the councillor sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. It is that drive that helps me to lead my team every day, to highlight the plight of the helpless in the hope that shining a spotlight on their stories, they would get the help that is needed. Because of those stories, countless drains have been fixed. Sounds small, I know, but it's a big deal for that person whose drain is overflowing, trust me. Lives have been touched. In some cases, lives have been saved. And we are a slightly better society for it. Now, I know many of you sitting here have not pursued a career in journalism or media, and you're probably thinking that none of what I've said applies to you. But we can all learn from lessons that I have learned and continue to learn along the way. The message, I suppose, that I'm trying to give to you all today is we can all contribute to make a better Nelson Mandela Bay, a better Eastern Cape, something that I'm particularly passionate about. That's why I remain here, and a better country. So I'll give you 5 lessons that I hope you'll be able to take away with you today, and along with you in your journeys, in your careers. Try, even if you're afraid. I was appointed acting editor 2 weeks before the COVID-19 lockdown. terrified of leading a team of journalists virtually for the first time, having to come up with digital and business strategies that would ensure our business survival. I was the youngest in a group of editors for Arena Holdings. I was 33. I was terrified. I really was. I felt like I had no idea what I was doing. I did this while online schooling with my son. I had a toddler on my lap, but I gave it my best shot. And that is what brings me to the next point. You've got to put in the work. Nothing worth having will come easy. And you would be amazed with how much you're able to accomplish if you put in the work and the time. It's not going to come easy, guys. You've got to put in the work. You have to. Set out what you want to achieve and align your plans with your goals. My third point is treat people with dignity and respect. Be the person that you would admire. You do not have to be mean or ruthless to achieve good results. Fourth point, failure is good. It signals movement and intent, and it teaches you valuable lessons about what not to do. And lastly, lift as you rise. I can't stress enough the importance of helping others along the way. Let's help to build a generation of leaders that are supportive and build instead of tearing down. Congratulations to all the graduates here today. May you live a purpose-driven life that touches those around you, and I look forward to seeing the contribution you will be making to help build our city, our province, and our country. I thank you.
We thank Ms. de Kock for this inspirational message. I trust that the words of encouragement will spur you on to success and to always do better. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will receive choral performance from Nelson Mandela University Choir.
Shine on, we turn our faces to the sun. Shine on. We took a slow road to the coast, trying to find a reason for the things that matter most. And as the dawn became a blue savannah sky, I thought I saw an endless summer in your eyes. If we knew what we had lost, could we bear to feel the pain of the loss? From how we live to how we die, the songs we sing, the flags we fly, the things we choose to leave behind, chains of time. Oh,
We shall now, honored guests, proceed with the presentation of qualifications. And I now request the Deputy Dean, Dr. Jackie Luck, to present the graduates for their respective qualifications.
Madam Dean, I have the honor to present to you graduates for the 2020 and 2021 academic years. The first student is Diploma in Architectural Technology, and also the last student in Diploma Architectural Technology, Mr. Bongani Matika. First student, Diploma in Interior Design, Courtney Peel. Margot Simon. Diploma in Music, Kirsten Clark. Anele Dama. Nkosana Filtane. Samuel Kleinboy. Cum laude. Yes, thank you. Taryn Kaskus. Ntabiseng Marukwane. Haylene Kettledas. Timber. Sorry, sir. Temba Ngetani. Linati Konyeni. Asimachle Solobo. Okay, sorry. Elviro Fruelik. Diploma in Public Management, Songe Badi. Apelele Diniso. Nadine Reyes. Sinesipo Jaka. Peliswa Janki. You can stand there. Vuyolwetu Jacobs. Jobeth Louis. Sinalo Madikane. Sorry. Okay. Mongi Makrinyana. Sinalo Makude. Mishe Maria. Okay. Camille McMaster. Zinande Mdeni. Nolita Mfihlo. You don't have a card. You don't have a card. Let out. Lerato Molike. Nolukolo Mzwali. Luyolo Nohaji. Senelizwi Nonkevu. Esetu Pei. Emerentia Safir. Zikona Semelana. Zikona Sonchi. Wendy Vamba. Pierifia van Rooyen. Sibabawa we Yengo. Sinent Klachla Zako. Sorry. Can turn. Diploma in Public Relations Management. Amber Baker, cum laude. Natasha Kapa. Andy Seele, class. Sibulele Mjakeka. Machediso Mokone. National Diploma Journalism. Ondela Adonisi. Nokutula Matlaila. 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 Sorry. Anati Melele. Zoisile, okay. Zoisile Njekelana. Siposetu Nonganga. Sinazo Nsangani. Mawande Vakala. National Diploma Public Management. Pumlile Nkuwana. Sorry, sir. Your name. Siyabonga Pitiana. Bachelor of Administration, Crystal Frisken. Guguletu Huam. Viokaz Huam. Mona Lisa Jonas. Christopher Mlungu. Tokozile Mtombeni. Kulumanko Mkyatlela. Sorry, thank you. Azukiswe Ngumbela. Thank you. Yamkela Nkwenkwezi. Matapelo Senti. Unati Stoti. Diploma in Music Education, Silen Do Kushle Bidla. Molatela Muruti.
Is it late?
Bachelor of Arts, Kali Abdul. Hello, how are you? How do you say your name? Azonlade Agbega. Simamkele April. Kadeen Armut. Looking fabulous. Lilita Achosi. Lilita? Kiron Bagley. Andisiwe Baki. Inati Baki. Hello. Lizolomzi Potoman. Veronique Breda. Zimi Buso. Tulumanko Tutu. Matthew Conway Cleaves, cum laude. Hamishka Kupu. Candice Damunse. Nisha Donna.
Chantal de Vos. Mantepeng Trifina Diale. Asive Elese. Sinclair Enerade. Mvuselelo Franz. Sisipo Fresh. Ethan Carmichael Patrick Gaswint. Now that's Simbulele Kamana. Asanda Obana. Yolanda Kwazela. Lizega Ganase. Shendel Ruth Harnden. Asha Harry. Ati Zizipo Hendrik. Kanya Hompa. Janelle January.
Juran Jafta, Izipho Jim, Nabila Jumat, Yandisa Sive Jubase, Lwazi Kamana, Zimkita Kanayo, Lisa Nicole Kanamer, Orolankhatswe Rabilwe Kumane, Andisiwe Kondlo, Avuyisiwe Joy Kovu, Zenande Simnikiwe Kukisi, Ntabiseng Rosemary Rotori, Malibongwe Lindani, Aneliswa Londwa, Sinawo Siposethu Queen Lukubeni, Avuziwe Leander Sibyl Lupondwana, Feature Bukamusu Mahlo, Khumutso Portia Mabena, Kuhle Oyama Mabona, Noma Tamsanga Magula, Masikole Mahala, Siyabonga Mahote, Hlumela Machikela, Inam Thandile Makasi, Nqumisa Faith Makha, Xatyiswa Makhohliso, Abongile Brenda Makile. Mziwoxolo Manatha. Lizole Mantanga. Anoxolo Sisipho Maqondo. Lita Masiza. Makungu Matebula. Liabona Mayeza. Vuyiswa Mpikanye. Anele Mbiko. Siyolise Mbiza. Asande Sinqobile Mchunu. Matthew Duncan McKechnie. Mihle Mentor. Amberly Alrodine Mayer. Ngazbini Precious Mjali. Abongile Thomas Mlanjeni. Unthatile Yolanda Mkhale. Vuyolethi Mpongwana. Lita Mqobi. Wandile Msomi. Shiluva Traina Mthombeni. Sisipho Nosisa Mtiki. Advance Khumbudzo Mdau. Cameron Tamika Muller. Mulaifa Mutele. Isikhanyiso ngavu. Siphesihle Ngculu. Ababalwe Ngece. Sibabalwe Ngece. Khisima Eloy Ngobeni. Lona linamandla ngondo. Vuyo Dai. Siphelele Ngoba. Lisanda Ngcingo. Aphiwe Mabhanqo Gift Nkonzo. Mbalenhle Nkosi. Simamkele Nkwenkwe. Adam Ayub Nolter. Luchumo Nomnabo. Simthembile Portrait Nongauza. Khulisa Ngobo cum laude. Nande Nyanza. Murenike Elizabeth Oloruntoba. Neritika Pardayache. Sinazo Bukeka Pinda. Shanice Chelsea Peterson. Abonga Qashilanga. Siphesihle Thulisile Qwele. Zinhle Qwabe. Donovan Xavier Randall. Zine Nosine Holoma. Nosibulele Salakupatwa. Olwetu Sam.
Pilile Shange. Delesile Sebisi. Sibongiseni Sikawutu. Wuti, sorry. Sitsakile Sikwenkwe. Jody Small. Abigail Spandil. Yeah. Kaya Spahire. How do you say your surname? Teba Taladia. Nangamso Teise. Annalisa Tati. Gianado Titus. Bukiwe Tiane. Ayambonga Tokota. Pelakazi Chungu. Siviwe Tumela. How do you say it? Sorry, your first name? Buren van Jaarsveld. Liko Vina. Michlali Vina. Fikile Voyia. Sibabawe Palisa. Oyama Maseti. Annalisa Zamela. Bachelor of Arts in Media, Communication and Culture. Kaiya Bongela. Homhla Buyana. Kaiya Fela. Masilake Khioso. Tuma Machisi. Daniela Nivenhuis. Pelo Nipi. Yipi. Sorry. Yeah. Nosipo Ramojuena. Juena. Londeka Sikala. Bachelor of Music, Lindo Kushle Gushu. Marie Horn. Rebecca Roger. Nhlantla Swana. Edumisa Yantolo. Marvin Zungu. Bachelor of Visual Arts, Robin Bacon. Oh, sorry. Lorica Bueta. Darren Brecht, cum laude. Viokaz Preu. Cicle Champion. Medial Erasmus. Kayla Geswind. Annabelle Hift, cum laude. Rochelle Hugo. Kenethia Jagers. Tamarin Carlse. Ronsley LaRue. Nina Matia. Kanya Matthews. Anda Mini. Looking fabulous. Nomava Mketi. Yolanda Mkankrein. Sinetemba Ntemane. Cleo Pedro. Carla Potgieter, cum laude. Nombongo Khasimeni. Michelle Stockwell, cum laude. Andisiwe Kiatieka. Marco Waite. Which one are you? Oh. Diploma in Public Management, Inga Kamba. Okay. Diploma in Public Management, Lona Mashalaba. Madam Dean, this concludes the recognition of graduates in the Faculty of Humanities.
Thank you. Now we will listen to the message from our Chancellor, Ambassador Nosipo January Bado.
Chair of Council, Ambassador Nosipo January Bado, Deputy Chair of Council, Ms. Michelle Mbatho, all members of our council present, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sibongile Mutwa, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Executive Deans, Registrar, the Professoriate, members of the Academy and University staff members, President and members of the Student Representative Council, President of the Alumni Association and alumni, members of the media, university partners and stakeholders from government, the faith sector, civil society, communities and business. And most importantly, students who are participating in this recognition ceremony today. Welcome to this recognition ceremony that involves 4,500 out of the 13,500 students who graduated during the 2020 and 2021 years when we experienced the pandemic and lockdown as a country and as people. Your recognition ceremony is taking place at a time of global and national complexity. In the words of one of the Assistant Secretary Generals of the UN, he said in September this year, and I quote, "What are we witnessing? High inflation, unfortunately reversal of the gains made in poverty eradication, in addressing hunger and providing high quality education, and then on top of it, we have war in the Ukraine. I wish I had better news, but that is the reality. We are confronted with direct implications on the Agenda 2063 and Agenda 2030. The shrinking fiscal space of all developing countries. Under these circumstances, the issues of governance, effective, transparent, and accountable is even more important," close quote. It's reality. The words of President Thabo Mbeki comes to mind when he said, and I quote, "Gloom and despondency has never defeated adversity. Trying times need courage and resilience. Our strength as a people is not tested during the best of times. We should never become despondent because the weather is bad, nor should we turn triumphalist because the sun shines," close quotes. The problem is not a lack of understanding of what we are saying and doing. The problem is a difference of opinion about what to do. Those are the words of President Thabo Mbeki. You, as students, have spent many years with us at the Mandela University. Some of you as undergraduates and then as postgraduates. Now you are in a new, exciting chapter in your lives. Now this could either be studying further or you've entered the job market. From the university's perspective, we would like to believe that you are entering this new phase of your lives, especially for those of you who have just started your careers with more than a first-class qualification. Throughout what we hope has been a life-changing educational experience at Nelson Mandela University, we've been at pains to ensure that you leave here with certain attributes. Over and above your excellent disciplinary knowledge, we believe there are certain attributes that will enable you to succeed anywhere in the world. We have endeavored to inculcate these traits to help you become a responsible global citizen. The graduate attributes we aspire to inculcate are intellectual curiosity and critical thinking, being responsible agents of change, professionalism and integrity, resilience and adaptive expertise, and innovative solutions-driven creativity. As an institution which strives to be in service of society, we expect that all our alumni, our graduates display social consciousness and responsible citizenship wherever they go and whatever they do. As graduates of Nelson Mandela University, you are called upon to be champions of equality, equity, humanity, diversity, and social justice. So I know that it is not always easy to become economically productive citizens. Youth unemployment, including graduate unemployment, is a reality in our country. But studies show that a qualification, especially a postgraduate qualification, increases your chances of finding employment. The 2022 Quarter 2 Labour Force Survey by Stats SA indicated that of the 8 million unemployed people in the second quarter of 2022 in South Africa, it's quite a startling number, but out of that, only 2.4% of unemployed persons were graduates, while another 7% had tertiary qualifications as their highest level of education. I do hope that you have not found yourselves in that situation, and that all of you are either employed or running your own businesses or studying further. I am, however, encouraged by a graduate destination survey undertaken by our university in 2021, in which the majority of over 2,500 respondents indicated that they were either employed or studying further. Wherever you find yourselves, we are proud of your achievements in graduating here today, and thank you for choosing Nelson Mandela University. And this marks a different type of relationship. As you are aware, we've welcomed you all as alumni Nelson Mandela University. We would like you all to remain in touch with our university through the Alumni Association, and where possible, plow back as much as you can to the next generation of students following in your footsteps. And as you do so, we also acknowledge your families, your communities, your sponsors who have accompanied you on your journey as you attained your qualification. And we really want to do a special shout out, a special applause to them. In whatever sphere of life you find yourself, please do make your alma mater proud by making a difference. It is through graduates such as yourself that Nelson Mandela University will achieve its ambition of changing the world. And in the words of President Nelson Mandela, after all, we named after him, he said, and I quote, "No country can really develop unless its citizens are educated. Any nation that is progressive is led by people who have had the privilege of studying," close quotes. And you are these people, and you will lead in all sectors of society, and even hopefully be amongst the greatest entrepreneurs this country and continent has birthed. I thank you.
That was Chancellor Dr. Geraldine Fraser Muleketi. Honored guests, we have now come to the end of the proceedings. On behalf of the university, I wish to thank our graduates, parents, and our guests for their interest in the university and for their presence at this event. I also wish to thank our academic and administrative staff, as well as the performers, for their respective contributions. By virtue of the powers vested in me as the Executive Dean of the Humanities faculty, I now close this gathering, and I request you to rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Nkosi sikeleni Afrika.
Good day. Can I have your attention, please? I just want to make an announcement regarding family photos and studio photos. We are taking them at the back here, at the squash courts. You can pay for them, take a photo, and you will get it immediately. We print them here on site. Thank you.